Guys, don't forget to remind the challenge and participating for the challenge. And so express your passion, share your journey, and let your enthusiasm inspire you all, guys. All right, guys, for the same spirit, empower the Gen Z or the Indonesian youngers express themselves, representing the voice, the energy, and the creativity to this generation, like plus over skincares and makeup that feel light but deliver powerful result. Blending the moderate design with the skin back innovation. And because guys, the true confidence doesn't come from the following trends. It comes from the feeling comfortable, confident, and completely with your own selves. And speaking of the confidence and the self expression, it is time to hear from someone who truly embodies that spirit, someone whose journey has inspired many young people to embrace their potential. Now, it's time to welcome our special guest for today. She's a remarkable individual who has made outstanding contribution in the field of biology. From the Faculty of Medicine, University of Indonesia, an active participant in various research and scientific program of Class of Champions, and very inspire us. And please give a round of applause to Roche. Hello, Roche.
Hello.
Hello, how was your day?
My day today was very amazing indeed, and I'm so excited to share together with Lifeless people here.
Well, please, guys, give a round of applause of reaction on the online meeting, please. Woo! Oh my God, this is our special guest, our inspired guest here to share about the experience, share about the anything that you want to build, right? And okay, you look so beautiful and lovely. Shows you are ready to switch and share your own experience to everyone.
Of course, I'm very ready to share with everyone and learn together, of course.
All right. Roche, I'm really proud of you, and I'm really shaking because I'm your biggest fans, yeah. And maybe there are so many fans of you, and I would like to give the first question that is biggest, and there's so many questions from all of the participants. What is the first step Gen Z can take to truly understand about their passion and their personal potential?
Okay, thank you very much, Ka, for the question. I would like to answer this with sharing my own experience, of course. So, well, the word passion for me, the meaning of it did not instantly come out of nowhere, of course. It took a lot of searching, a lot of exploring, and a lot of trying to find out what works for me, and probably for you as well, for your experience, Ka. So, the first step that we can take, for some people, passion comes naturally. They have been doing something that has been their passion for years, maybe since a young age. Athletes, artists, people like that. We all have things that they like from a long time ago. However, for most of us, maybe some of us, including me myself, passion is a confusing thing at first. I'm trying to find what I like to do. Even until 11th grade, I did not know precisely which campus I want to get into. So, I'm sorry, I'm a little sick today, but it's okay. I'm very excited to share. Back then, I tried exploring. So for the people, all of us that feels scared, we don't know what we want to do, the first thing that I took back then from my mentor's advice was to explore. So I went into several competitions and went into a lot of things too, such as economy, informatics, mathematics, art even. I tried a lot of different competitions. And it made me think, what am I seriously passionate in? Because after we explore, the next step for me is to reflect. To reflect. So first explore, then reflect. Reflect on your experiences, my experiences, which of them made me enjoy my life the most, which I feel like time passes by while I'm doing it. Well, when I'm studying biology, when I'm doing research in the lab or maybe biological research in my laptop, I feel like time passes by very quickly, and I did not realize I have been going through a lot of milestones in biology in learning, because before I wasn't a biology student. Before I was in biology, I did not know exactly about science. I never delved deep into it. I never opened even a single biology book that's Olympiad level. But then when it came naturally for me, when I realized that, okay, biology makes me love what I'm doing and I lose track of time, I continued reading. 10 pages became 100 pages and 1,000 pages, and then suddenly, yeah, I went into the path of a National Science Olympiad and until International Biology Olympiad too. So that answers. First one is explore. Second one is reflect what actually makes us enjoy. What's our passion? What's our interest? What are those? So after that, we know exactly when to commit and what to commit. So after we explore, we reflect, we try to commit on one thing that actually interests us and we could think of doing in the long term.
Alright, please give a round of reaction of applause, guys. Oh my god, so many things. The ways to we know about our passion or our personal potential that are explore, reflect, and don't forget to commit to our potential. Oh my god, they're so very inspire me. Alright, Kak Roche, I would like to know again about how do we or how do we tell the difference between the hobby, a casual interest, and something could actually into a long term?
Okay, hobby, casual interest, and something that we can do for a long term. Okay, so for hobby, I'd like to think of hobby as things that we do that consumes our time but makes us happy. So we enjoy doing it, but we don't have to be all competitive about it. We don't have to be good at it even. For me, hobby is just something that you enjoy doing in your free time that makes you relax, makes you happy, makes you feel fulfilled sometimes even. Like, I like running. I like doing yoga, but I don't have to be good at it. I don't have to be exceptional at it, right? I'm not an Olympiad level athlete or someone who can do advanced yoga as well. But those two things are my hobby because I enjoy doing it and it recharges my soul. And then for something that we can tell something that we're interested in.
Yes.
Yeah, second one.
Yeah. A casual interest.
Casual interest. Okay, interest. We define interest as something that we want to know further. So if running, for example, is my casual interest, I would be interested in how can I become better at this? How can I become better at running? What can I do to increase my skills at running? Probably, that's the question. So I define casual interest as something that we want to learn more. We want to be better at it. We want to know not just what, but how and why about the things. So if my casual interest, for example, my casual interest is research and biology of the human body, I would like to learn more how the human body works and how exactly can I understand that thing better. For something that we can do for a long term, I think it's best to define it as a combination of both. Karena the combination of both hobby and something that we enjoy and becomes our interest, it's unstoppable for me, the combination of both. For example, is my interest and my hobby in learning in Olympiads. I like doing it. It recharges my soul. And at the same time, I'm interested in becoming better at it. And it also explores and opens many other opportunities for me as well, as a medical student, as a maybe content creator for now, and as Choche, participant, probably, it opened many other doors for me. So I think something that we can do long term is something that we're good at, something that we want to be better at, and something that can gives us something in return. So that hobby or that interest or that thing that we're working on gives us something back or opportunities back, or maybe a job, maybe something that can make us a living. It's something that you can do for a long term or career path.
All right, thank you so much, Karusha, and please give a round of reaction. I would like to see your reaction, guys. And now I have learned these things and the difference between hobby, casual interest, and what is the long-term career path. Oh my god, thank you so much, Karoshe. And to figure out where our passion truly lies, we would like to say with so many options today, from corporate jobs until startups to creative industries, how can Gen Z figure out which path actually fits to themselves?
This is a very interesting question because I think as Gen Z, our job options, opportunities, and field is very limitless. We can be anything we want, anywhere we want in this digital age, right? For me, I think the best way to find out is first lifestyle. Work or job is something that we will continuously do, right? For months, years, or maybe for a long, long time. So I think we have to know what kind of lifestyle that job offers for us. For example, corporate job means that we're going to work maybe 9 to 5 every day, or maybe if we want to become a content creator, then we have to generate creative ideas, we have to produce more content, we have to, maybe the work is not 9 to 5 exactly, but you can work at midnight shooting content and stuff, you know. And for me, as doctor is a very versatile career path as well. We have to know what kind of doctor we want, right? We can be a doctor and content creator, doctor and researcher, maybe a surgeon in the hospital that spends hours and hours to operate on patients. We have to know what kind of lifestyle that our career path offers and if we fit in it. If we can imagine ourselves doing it and we can commit to that job for a long time. Other than lifestyle, I think how good and maybe how willing we want to learn on that job. So many jobs require skills, right? Skills that are probably specific for the job, like doctors, lawyers. They have to learn things specifically for it in a university, in college. So we have to find out and actually think if those skills are something that we can do and we enjoy doing and that we can grow in that path. Even becoming content creator also requires skills like content creating, script writing, editing. Those things we have to try to find out if that actually fits us and we can do that for a long time. So first point, lifestyle. Second point is the skills related or the things that you need to become the job. And the third one is, I think, enjoyment that you have out of it, because jobs, some people love their jobs, some people do their jobs only because, well, they love the opportunities or things that our jobs can give us. For example, a nice living, we can buy what we want out of our jobs. So in that third point, find something or a reason or your goal for the job. If you love it, that's nice. If you love the opportunity that come out from the job, it's okay as well, as long as you know the core reason why and your end goal on the job. For me, I think those 3 points are very crucial to consider which career path that we want to take on later in life.
Alright, thank you so much, Karusha. There are 3 things that are very suitable to make a commitment about our career path. in the future, right? Okay, is there a way to try out or explore a career before fully committing on it?
Okay, this is also very interesting. For me to explore in this digital age where everything is available on the internet and a lot of jobs are opening internships and opening freelances and a lot of opportunities to explore ourselves in that particular job. So I think for people, for all of you who are still in high school, probably, I think there are lots of programs like one day of becoming a CEO, one day of going to the DPR, a lot of that, one day becoming a doctor. Experiences like that in the actual work setting can make us realize if we actually like doing those things if you're a high schooler. But if you're not open to those kind of opportunities or you don't have those chances, we can actually ask someone that has been in the path. There are lots of content also on the internet that we can consume and try to learn from. Probably like a day in my life of those jobs. That can also give us exposure on how our future careers would look like if we step onto the path later on. But for people who are in university already, for all of you friends that are in university as well as I am, I think internships and freelances and competitions will actually help us know a bit better about our career opportunities. For example, if we are active in, let's say, medicine like me, the best way to find out about maybe becoming a researcher later on is to try a research competition. Or if you're a lawyer in law school and you want to learn about business law, then you can go take an internship at a business law firm, right? Those kind of things and experiences will help us know better about actually which kind of life and what kind of career path are we taking on. So I think the one word answer to it is exposure. Try to open up yourself, open up ourselves to the career opportunities and the experiences that helps us know better about the thing we're going to do in the future.
All right, I'm totally agree with you, Kak, because I think so many opportunities if we want to explore, because there is internship, organization, and competition that we can participating to explore anything. All right, I would like to give the another questions. What are skills must have for Gen Z to stay relevant for today's fast-changing world?
Skills for Gen Z. Well, for specialists, like each job field, I think it would be different. But in general, I think there's a skill that's very valuable in these days. It's digital literacy. So, literasi digital in Indonesia. Digital literacy means that we are familiar, we are and we know how to use digital tools that has been an integrated part of our everyday life. For example, like AI applications that are used daily on a daily basis, internet, those things, I think will help us no matter what career path we're choosing, because in this digital world, everything is digitalized, right? Everything needs the internet, no matter what kind of job that we're into. The ability to learn these skills, these digital literacy skills, and maximize whatever we do by maximizing those with digital skills that we have will enhance our capability to find a job or maybe excel at our job in the market today.
All right, the one and only, but I think it's not only one of the things or the skills that are very important for this Gen Z.
Oh, yes, that's right. I think other than digital literacy, there would be a lot of other skills. That is a hard skill, right? For a soft skill, I think one thing that's very, very important for me is communication and leadership and the ability to work with people. Because these days, I think everything requires people interaction, interpersonal interaction. No matter what job we're in, we're bound to connect with people because basically, yeah, humans are social creatures, right? We have to talk to people, we have to present our ideas, we have to know how to pitch the things that we find important no matter where and to who. These days, we have to learn how to communicate. So communicating and public speaking is important. The other one is about leadership and also the ability to work with people. I think this resonates with the first soft skill I mentioned before because usually in big projects or maybe in the workplace, we will not be the only one working, right? We will be working with a lot of other people that will complement our skills in many other aspects. Like hard skills, for example, if we work in the hospital, like there are doctors, there are nurses, there are management of the hospital, there are lots of other jobs that complement each other in the hard skill field. And the soft skill field of being able to work to each other and also lead a place or maybe being led by someone else is very important to ensure that we can present our work and connect to the people in the workplace. Because, well, working is not just solely about the job. To me, working with people also means to connect and leave a good impression on them. So we create a great work environment that's comfortable for everyone.
All right, thank you so much, Karosha. There are so many hard skills and soft skills that we need to explore about the communication, leaderships, digital literacy, of course, and the communities, communication, and something like that. Oh my God, there are so many experience and there are so many learn for us today. And speaking of the most effective way to develop soft skills and hard skills, it actually reminds me to the Lightless, of course, a new halal beauty brand by Paragon. And Lightless carries a bigger message about the personal growth. It teaches us the true beauty doesn't only talk about the perfection, but it's also from our ability to keep learning, adapting, and also collaborating. And a combination of the soft skills and hard skills that shape the best version of us. And Lightless, of course, continues to create spaces that encourage innovation, collaboration, and authentic self-expression. All right, Karoshe, I would like to ask something, the biggest question and so many questions about our participants. Many Gen Z students feel scared of making the wrong career path or career choices, and how can they overcome the fear and the uncertainty?
Okay, I think uncertainty is an essential part of life that we cannot control every possible future outcome, right? We as humans can only control what we do, how we respond to things, but we cannot completely control our future. Therefore, I think that feeling uncertain, feeling scared, feeling a little anxious about anything is, well, very understandable. I feel those things as well. I felt them and I still feel them even until today. So the best thing that I can share for everyone, for Gen Z here, is do not afraid to make mistakes and do not afraid to fail. That's the first point. Because in exploring, there will be things that fit us, there will be things that don't fit us, there will be things that we end up liking, and some things that we prefer not to continue, right? So in that context, I think that it's okay to leave space for things that fail, things that did not end up the way we expected it to end. So after failing something or feeling like we took the wrong path, don't be so hard on ourselves, because essentially we're all still trying to find out what actually works, right? And don't feel that, oh, we cannot make any mistake, we cannot fail anything, even if not failing is nice. But yeah, sometimes in life things just don't happen the way we expect it to be, right? And it's okay, don't be too hard on ourselves. Third point is that rejection is oftentimes a redirection. So to share a little experience that I experienced in high school. In high school, I failed multiple times. It's not an instant journey to National Science Olympiad or RSN biology, and even internationally, where I represent Indonesia in the biggest stage in biology internationally. I failed many times in those other things that weren't actually my interest. I found out that, oh, I did not fit here. But back then, when I was exploring, I tried. I tried economy, I tried debate competition, I tried informatics in 10th grade. When I was in 10th grade, I tried informatics. I made it past the first stage, but then I failed to get into nationals. Even after trying to code and trying to work on things, yeah, that's okay. Back then, it felt like, well, maybe my efforts did not mean anything, but then I realized that, okay, maybe this failure or this rejection is the way I have to explore something else or direct myself, my skills, to something that actually fits me. So then I changed my whole course from being aspiring computer science student in informatics to become a doctor in biology. And I learned everything regarding the National Olympics in biology in the course of 2 months. When usually my competitors have spent from kindergarten, from middle school, learning those biology things, then I realized that, oh, this comes naturally for me. I enjoy doing it, and I feel like I can commit for a long time to it. But to highlight as a disclaimer, I don't define passion as something that I have to always enjoy doing, or like some utopian thing that I don't suffer at all doing it. I do this because I want it, and this is very working for me. It's like a smooth path. I don't define it that way, because passion actually means to suffer in Latin. So it was full of suffering as well. It was not that smooth, but I actually found fulfillment and meaning in doing biology. Therefore, I continued the path, and I passed over like 40,000 students to become the first representative for Indonesia in International Biology Olympiad at that time.
Wow, give a round of reaction, guys.
I think it's okay. It's okay if we failed at something. We just have to try to find out another meaning for it. And for the fourth point, after a rejection is redirection, if we fail again, if we eventually find some challenges in the future, believe in yourself, believe in God, and believe in the power of prayer and effort. So I think for most people, including me at that time, words like, it's okay, you will make it, did not actually help a lot, because there were many doubts and fears in ourselves, right? So in that position, try to find a coping mechanism or something that actually helps us push through it. But don't forget our initial goal. Don't forget what we're trying to achieve in the first place. It's going to be a long journey. It's going to be exhausting. It's going to be very time consuming, energy consuming, and a lot of failure and trying to get back at your place. And sometimes it will leave us questioning, why do I fail again? Why do these things happen to me? But again, as a human, at the first point that I said, we cannot control everything. We cannot control everything that happens in our life. Failure will happen. Some bad things will happen in our lives. The only thing that we can do as a human is to walk through it, to face it, and to try our best through it. I read this book just yesterday. So the funny story is that in FOE, in the Faculty of Medicine of University of Indonesia, we got a task to read a book.
Okay.
We have to read a book and review about it and try to find meaning upon the book. This book said that, ya, kalau misalkan ada kesulitan, if there is any challenge, if there are any condition that tries to put us down, fail us, ya membuat kita sedih, membuat kita gagal, membuat kita jatuh, jalanin aja. Just face it. Try to face it. Because as humans, yeah, the only thing that we can do is to fight it and try our best. That's the point of the book, basically. Yeah, I understand later in life that I did fail, I did make it, well, not the best story after all, maybe, but then it's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just walk through it, try your best to fight it, and no matter the result, just leave it to God and to the universe, I think, because what's meant for you will eventually find you.
Oh my god, I'm totally agree. Please give round of reaction, guys. Oh my god, love, tap, tap, oh my god, I'm totally agree with your experience, with your opinion that about do not be afraid of your own future. Do not be too hard to yourself. Don't forget to explore your own self, your experience, your opportunity, and don't forget to acceptance, because one of the biggest things that we can always do is the acceptance, right? Because ya jalani dulu aja gitu. Alright, thank you so much Kak Roche. And by the way, I would like to ask some things. Let's talk about the Gen Z again. Alright, how important is a growth mindset during our career journey, and especially everything keep changing and the fast changing, right? How about the growth mindset?
Growth mindset. Well, I have seen a lot of illustrations regarding growth mindset because I personally think it's a very important thing to have. People, or like the internet, defines growth mindset as there's this circle and that's what you can do for now. But having growth mindset means trying to break through that circle and expand your capability. So I define growth mindset as thinking that it's not that I cannot do this, I cannot do that, I cannot become this, I cannot become that, but I haven't learned it. I haven't tried. I haven't explored it. And maybe if I explored it, I might be able to do it. That's the difference between a growth mindset and having a fixed mindset. Fixed mindset is that this is what I can do, that's it. I cannot do that, I cannot do that, I'm just this. I'm just in this circle. Why is growth mindset important? Because in this stage of life, we have endless opportunities and chances to become better at things. Even if right now I have learned biology, I still have a really big chance to expand my skills For example, doing research right now in my first year back then. At first, doing research was something very out of reach. I did not know how people could write systematic reviews and meta-analysis. That's a type of research that's very common to do these days in competitions in medicine. I did not know at all, let alone trying to make one myself back then. But then I thought it's somebody else could do it. If I want to do it, I can try. So if somebody else could do it, my mindset said that I have to do that too. I have to do that too. No, but if I'm interested in it and it fits my values and my goals, why not try it as well? So I tried doing research. Well, learning is a long journey, and there's learning curve that sometimes you feel like, I get this, and then you go down to the valley of suddenly realizing that you know nothing, and then back then you try to become better at things, and then you realize again that I actually don't know anything. It's a constant cycle of failing, learning, but eventually you become better at it, right? It's not something to be ashamed of. Being a beginner, everyone who has been an expert in something was once a beginner as well anyway. Like my lecturers who published a lot of research, they were once a student as well, like I am. So with that mindset, I tried to contact my seniors in college, in university, my lecturers to ask, what should I do? What should I learn to start doing research? And well, they were very nice about it. People who are already successful in some paths often impress me because they were very open to people who want to start, right? So I learned from my senior and from my lecturers, and it led me to winning my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and even now my competitions in research, and also trying to learn more. Of course, this is not the end. I still have a lot to learn, but being where I am right now to win those competitions who I thought were out of reach made me realize that, okay, you have to have a mindset that, well, if I want it, if I want to achieve it, then I have to work for it, and eventually maybe it will become my future. It will become my success.
All right, I'm totally agree with the growth mindset that you mentioned, Kak, because having a growth mindset is a positive mindset, and they're the biggest key that very useful in the future, right? And why? Why are networking and mentorship such powerful things or tools for the personal and career growth?
Okay, as I mentioned before, my seniors and my lecturers were very nice and helpful for me in my journey of growing, right? Well, I think it's very important to find someone or a community that may lead us to a better future, because for example, I can think of it as lots of stairs with a lot of footsteps. If you try to go through those footsteps one by one, well, maybe you will reach one point that you want to achieve. However, you will be exhausted because you may not know how to climb those stairs, you may not know how to reach those stairs efficiently. However, with a mentor and with a community that can help us grow faster because they have been in our position before, we can actually climb those stairs and those experiences smoother, faster, and more effectively. So by learning from the people that have been in our position and achieved something that we want to achieve in the future, we have cut all the time and also process of trying to figure out things on our own. If maybe I learned research back then completely on my own, it would took me like 1 month, a whole month. But by learning from someone who have been through the trial and error phase initially in the future, yeah, it took me a week to learn it and submit my first competition draft. So I think it's a privilege and also a really good opportunity if we can find a mentor or someone that can help us grow in the field that we want to be in.
All right, and so helpful, right? If we have the mentors, friends, or teachers or lecturers in ourselves that are very helpful for us. And Karoshi, any tips for building a healthy, meaningful, and networking without feeling forced or awkward?
Networking is a really fun but also challenging at times, right? Because when we want to build connections, we want it to be meaningful. We want it to be something that's not just a formality, but also something that we both can explore in the future and also benefit each other from it, right? So for networking, I think the first initial step is to be actually interested in the person that we want to network with. We actually take interest in what they do, in their artworks, in their ways of doing things, in their experiences. We know this person, we know them, and we actually respect their journey. Therefore, a genuine connection can be built upon it. And the second part is not just probably trying to understand them, but also if we want something, we also need to have another value to offer. So we have to become our best selves as well, because in a true connection, it goes both ways. It's not just a single person trying to make the most out of the network, but it will be more long lasting and more meaningful if both person can actually offer value that can help each other in it, right? So I think becoming a better version of yourself and having values is also a great way to enhance your network. And lastly is to keep in touch. I think keeping in touch with a lot of people sometimes may drain us if we are an introvert or we don't feel comfortable trying to maintain those connections. However, remember the first and second point is that we are actually interested and we respect them, and also we want to offer our values to them as well. In that point, then we can try to keep in touch and keep our connection growing. Because I think of connection as a plant. If we don't water it, it will die anyway.
Alright.
So if we want our connection that's long lasting, that's meaningful, that's great, that will benefit in the long term and also stays for long, yeah, we have to water it. We have to maintain it by keeping in touch.
All right, I'm totally agree with Roche's mention about the
Ways.
Yes, and talk about the networking. Yes, the networking is a very interesting, and networking is a very important thing. Of course, in this era, right? And thank you so much, Karoshi, for sharing with us about your experience, your learn and anything. Thank you so much. And guys, this is your time to shine, to giving the questions to Karoshi. Alright, I would like to say to you guys, if you have any questions that relate to today's topic or something that sparks on your curiosity and this your moment and today's is your days, please raise your hand and or submit your questions on the chat box. Alright, don't forget to introducing yourself at first. Alright, let's go guys. Don't forget to giving the questions 1, 2, 3 questions because this is the biggest opportunity you can ask with Karoshi.
Ask away.
Yeah. Alright. And don't forget giving the reaction to Karoshi's experience. Alright. Let's go guys. There are so many questions I guess. But we can choose 1 until 3 questions only. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Before we choose the questions, Karoshe, I would like to ask you, how about your day? How was your days today? Is it a good day?
Today was actually a really good day. I finished today's organization work at Salemba,
Yeah.
FKW Salemba, and spent my time eating lunch, drinking matcha. It was a really good day overall, and sharing this positivity and experiences with you guys and learn together. It's very refreshing and also fulfilling for me today.
Wow.
How about you, Ka?
I'm totally okay. And this is my first day, or this is my first time going to Kemang.
Oh.
And see you in real life, Karoshe. I'm so nervous. I'm so shaking. I'm sorry for some mistakes, guys, because I'm so shaking. I look my own role models. All right, we're going to our first questions. The first question, who would like to give in the question, please open your mic and introduce yourself at first. All right, to Reka maybe giving the questions. You want to give in the question to Karoshe?
Yes, you may take a picture for sure. Thank you. Yes, you may go. Do you want to do a post? Anything? Cheese. I love you too. Thank you so much, Kareka. And do you even realize that right now you speaking in front and trying to talk to us as well and share your question is also you being very confident. So gives a round of applause for Kareka. Okay, thank you. I would like to answer, Yaka.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Confidence, a very interesting word, I say. I would like to say at first that confidence is not a constant condition. Some days you may feel confident and comfortable about yourself, but some other days you may feel doubt, you may feel insecure, and it's okay. Back then, again, it's not something that you have to constantly maintain at the same level, right? Your confidence level will increase and decrease based on your experiences, right? However, I do realize one thing, that confidence can also be built. It can also be shaped. It can be grow. So how do you grow your confidence? First is to know yourself. Know the things that mean to you, know the things that you deem important, the things that make you happy, make you who you are, and make you you. For example, I know who I am. I am a medical student. I love doing research and competitions. I love biology. I love my friends. There are things that feel meaningful for me. So after you know yourself, you have to know that you're valuable. Yeah, we are all valuable as a human being. With those values that you initially have, you mean something to the people you love, to your creation, to your experiences, to yourself, you have to realize that you are meaningful and you have a value. After knowing yourself and knowing that you have a value, be very okay if some people like you or not, as long as you're doing the right thing, the thing that you deem right and is actually right. Because at the end of the day, no matter what we do, sometimes there will be people who don't like us. There will be people who try to think badly about us and not take the things that we're trying to do in a positive way. But that's okay, because you know who you are, what your values are, and what makes you valuable, and you continue to do the thing that you deem right, that you think is right. As long as it's right and it doesn't harm any other people, it doesn't make bad impacts to anyone, and it makes you happy, then you can continue doing it. Just go on and try your best to do the things that make you grow and are valuable to yourself. I think of confidence is not thinking that everyone must like me.
Yes.
Everyone does not have to like me. However, I feel confident and I feel okay if they don't. That's the meaning of confident for me. So, itu bukan maksain kayak semua orang harus suka, semua orang harus setuju, semua orang harus suka aku saat aku melakukan sesuatu atau melakukan suatu tindakan atau suatu coming to a new place. But even if they don't, I know what I'm doing, then I'm sure that it's the right thing to do. After that, I can freely express myself.
Alright, thank you so much, Kak Roche, and hope you, Kak Reka, hear the answer of the Kak Roche. It's talk about the confidence. It's talk about to know yourselves and your value and acceptance to the environment, I guess,
Yes,
right?
acceptance back again.
That is. Alright, thank you so much, Kak Roche, and thank you so much, Reka.
Thank you, Kak Reka.
You're welcome. Alright, we're going to the second participant who wants to giving the questions to all of you guys. Who would like to give it the question, please raise your hands and open your mic. And don't forget to introducing yourself at first. Alright. Alright. Can you open your mic at first? Alright, we want to giving the questions again to Kak Roche.
Hello.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Kat. I really like your name. It's very nice. It's beautiful. Okay, and
Alright.
okay. First of all, I'm also human. I feel everything that you felt, and it's relatable to me as well. For me, feeling tired and unmotivated can also mean that, well, if we try to look at it negatively, we felt like, why am I not motivated to do this? Why cannot I just do this? I wanted this, but now I have no motivation for it. And at one side it's like that. But in the other hand, it is also proof that you're trying and you have given your effort. Burning out means that you have burned yourself and worked hard, that you reach a state of burning out, right? So appreciate yourself at first, because not feeling motivated to do the thing that you initially did or feeling bored about it means that you have spent a lot of time and effort on that thing. Okay, so but even if it's not the case, like you're just suddenly unmotivated, you haven't started and you cannot find a reason why to do it, first one is take a break. Okay, well, some people said that just work. You don't have to think of resting or trying to break yourself away from it. However, I find it counterproductive if we constantly force ourselves to be in a state of active work. However, we're not fulfilled about it, or we feel very burned out and unmotivated. But I would like also to keep a disclaimer about it, that we have to find a way to continue after the rest. It's not resting and forgetting completely our goals and dreams,
Yes.
but just taking a break, a short break, to actually reflect on point two, the reason why we did this. Back then, when I was studying biology, or even right now in medical school, and endless pursuits of competitions and learning, and also becoming a content creator right now, well, it's very normal to feel tired, to feel like, why are my efforts not instantly becoming an output that's very possible that I wanted initially. So what I did was taking a break from studying, but then I studied again.
Yes.
I made content again. I joined competitions again. So go back after thinking the whys. Yeah, sometimes if we find the reason why and hold on dear to it, it will increase our commitment to those things. So I find it important to not just have motivation, but also have commitment, because motivation may start us to do things. It may make us feel excited to do things initially, but to carry on the things, and sometimes the things that we have to do in life are long-term goals and long-term efforts that have to be maintained no matter what we do. For example, if we want to get a job in a company, sure, we're very motivated to do it. We want to chase our CVs, we want to chase competitions, we want to create portfolios and stuff. But in the pursuit of doing that, we may lose that initial motivation. But if we commit to it and we make a true goal or true meaning of why we're doing it, we will try to deliver. We will still deliver. For example, back then my motivation to go into biology was to actually make my parents proud and make a way for myself to get into FKUI. So I remembered again, oh, okay, my parents will be very happy about it. I will be accepted into FKUI. So I continued the pursuit even I was feeling down or feeling unmotivated to be committed to it. Okay, so first one is to take a break. Second one is to find your meaning. Third one is sometimes it's not motivation that we need, it's commitment. And finally, for the fourth point is find something worth enjoying in the journey. So I'll make it a little personal. So back then when I was very unmotivated, for example, to do my competitions, because, well, I go back to back in those competitions back then in my first year, I would reward myself some things like matcha or a simple food for me that I like, that that I would enjoy in that time. So finding small things that help me enjoy that long journey is meaningful to me, because we're humans, right? After all, we're not robots, and we cannot constantly just force ourselves to work that hard. Sometimes we have our weak moments, we have our needing support moments, and that's okay, that's normal. So the final point is that the journey may be long, but try to enjoy something in the way along to the destination. Jadi ya memang perjalanannya panjang, tapi untuk mencapai tujuan yang mungkin kakak mau tadi atau yang aku mau, ya aku coba cari hal yang aku suka di dalam perjalanan panjang itu gitu sih. Jadi break it down, try to find something yang emang kita suka gitu. To sum up ya mungkin karena aku panjang nih jawabnya karena it's very personal to me.
Yes.
I completely understand it even until now. That's something I actually apply to myself to take a break.
Yeah.
And then try to find your why, the reason why, visualize it, visualize the end goal. Third one is to commit to it, put consistent commitment. And the last one is to find something enjoyable throughout that hard journey. Reward yourself, small things that may help.
All right, thank you so much, Roche, and I'm totally agree and like your own statement. It's talk about burnout. It's normal. It means you give all of your effort for doing that.
Yes.
All right. I'm totally agree with that own statement because don't forget to control your productive. Don't forget to commitment with your own journey, with your own task and something like that. And thank you so much, Roche. And hopefully at home you loves the answers. Right, okay, we're going to thank you so much, Atom.
Thank you, and good luck on your journey as well. Semoga lancar terus Kak, apapun itu.
Yay, thank you so much, Roche. Thank you so much for the questions. All right, we're going to another participants to give in the questions. Please, if you guys want to give in the questions, don't forget to raise your hands and introducing yourself at first.
Halo.
All right, it's time yours. Halo,
Halo,
Ladina.
Kak Adina.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I get a part of the question, probably the internet. The question was, how do we love the suffering and the discipline that comes to pursuing our future? Okay, back again. I'm not saying that it is easy. It is hard. Even for me, it's hard. But one thing a quote that I have stumbled upon and I have made it my personal gift to myself is that discipline is the biggest gift you can give to yourself. Okay, this may sound cliche, but back again, I do think that without discipline, no great things can come without discipline. Because to be a master at something or to be good at something, we have to love the not so fun part of it, right? Becoming an athlete, for example, you have to love the hard training days. Well, another quote said that you may don't have to love the training, but you will love the victory. So I try to channel my thoughts to the goal, to the purpose, and try my best to just actually take it as something that I have to do to succeed or to achieve it. Because, like every other people, no one actually achieves something great without a great sacrifice. That's just one thing that I've learned probably from a lot of great people. So back then, when I was not consistent with my efforts, I learned it the hard way that it will not yield, it will not end in the biggest result. It will not end up my 100% abilities or capacities. So the thing that I did was try to make my environment or my daily things remind me to that goal. For example, back then I put my goal of having a medal as my wallpaper. I wrote my goals and wrote it and signed it and put it in front of my desk, so I read it every morning. So I think we as humans are easily forgetful, easily uncommitted. However, if we create a system that will help us try to achieve that consistency, well, it will help. So the first one is create a system for yourself that will help you. I'm not saying that this is the only thing you can do. You can create your own alarms, your own schedule. You can make probably a commitment to yourself that, okay, every day from this hour I have to study, or every day I have to go to the office on time or something. Make something, a system for yourself. Create your alarms, create your desk reminders, maybe at work or in campus, on your laptop, on your iPad, anywhere to remind you and, well, make you a more consistent person and a more committed self. Next one is, back again, discipline. Again, on the topic of discipline, I do believe that discipline is indeed the best gift you can give for yourself. But to commit the act of discipline, sometimes we let in or we give up to our inner desires that, okay, I want to rest today. It's very tiring. It's normal if we want to give ourselves a rest day or maybe a day where we're not at our best moments. Okay, I also have those days. However, again, don't let that moment of break or that rest day made you forget and just lose it. Because, well, when you're building a habit or maybe when you're working on something new, something in the workplace or anything, it's easy to start but harder to maintain. And when we don't do it just for a day, we also don't do it the next day, the third day, the fourth day, and eventually that idea or plan that we initially had, we gave up on it and we just forget it. So I think resting means that, okay, we have to go back to the work and actually put in the work. And finally, third one is, I think, to find a support system or someone, a community that will encourage us to suffer together. Because, well, maybe in the office, in the workplace, why do we feel so connected with everyone is that we are very we're very connected to the people around us because we feel the same pain, the same suffering. We are connected with the people that also want to win something because, yeah, we also suffer for that. Like, for example, in athletes community, they're all suffering from the pain that it took their muscles to grow and learn. In the research community, they're tired of thinking and trying to constantly generate new ideas. But because we're suffering together, because we're constantly reminded that okay, other people are in this journey too, and I can take it slow, I can enjoy the moment, and I can finally grow in the discipline or the plan that I have made. So firstly, build a system for yourself that will keep yourself grounded and reminded to it. Secondly, is that to remember that discipline is the biggest self-love you can give for yourself. It may be hard, but delayed gratification or like menunda sebuah kepuasan sesaat untuk keberuntungan atau kebaikan yang lebih besar di masa depan, that's also important. And finally, third one is to find a support system or community to share that passion, that suffering together.
Alright, wow. Please give round of reaction and applause, please. Oh my god. I'm totally agree with Kak Roche and Kak Radinal. Are you still there?
Thank you, Kak.
Alright, the three things that discipline is key of everything. Don't forget to create system and find your own support system. Alright, like friends, organization, and something like that. Alright, maybe this is the last questions, Kak Roche, and please to all of you guys want to giving the questions to Kak Roche, don't forget to raise your hand dan gak apa-apa banget untuk bertanya dalam menggunakan bahasa Indonesia ya Kak, karena di sini kita sama-sama mau bertumbuh dan juga berkembang. Jadi kalau misalnya teman-teman masih kayak aduh ragu-ragu, it's okay mau combine antara English and Indonesia atau full Indonesia atau full English, boleh banget.
Yes, if you want the answer atau pengen jawabannya dalam bahasa Indonesia juga boleh banget pastinya.
Of course. Jadi boleh banget buat teman-teman yang mau bertanya, don't forget to angkat tangannya and open your mind. Alright, there are someone to give in the questions, right? I'm so sorry, maybe mungkin suaranya boleh digedein lagi. Oke, I'm so sorry. Mungkin aku boleh minta ulang lagi pertanyaannya, karena di sini kita masih belum bisa dengar. Oke. Alright, maybe you can type your own questions, maybe. Are you here? No, okay, maybe there are some trouble of our signals. I'm so sorry for that. Yes? Oh, okay. Alright, thank you so much, Firsa, for the questions. Pertanyaannya adalah, what if we have a different dream with our parents? Kalau misalnya kita punya satu mimpi, tapi orang tua kita juga punya mimpi yang lain, gimana tuh Kak?
Okay, I think thank you very much, Kak Firsas, for the question. And for as a disclaimer, this question is highly situational. I think that it depends to the context of the experience. However, for me, if we actually have a different dream with our parents, I think the first initial step is to try to talk it out. As cliche as this may sound, we have to try to understand their viewpoints as well, right? Because, well, there are parents, and our parents will usually want the best for us as well. Maybe there are things that are there in they're in their consideration, but we don't know yet. We haven't thought of it yet, so we thought of a different dream rather than them. So after we talk it out and try to see their viewpoint, try to, after listening, talk our viewpoint. Like, share your thoughts to your parents. Be very honest about it. But one thing that I try to keep in mind when talking to our parents is to try to keep and respecting their viewpoints without giving up on our values or our dreams. So after listening to their viewpoints, try to, talk it out and explain your side. Jadi setelah dengerin mungkin pertimbangan-pertimbangan apa dari orang tua kita yang membuat mereka menyarankan mimpi tersebut, kita juga bisa untuk jelasin sisi kita gitu. Karena ya pasti at the end of the day, your dream, the only person that will live it atau kayak bakal menjalaninya seberapapun itu sulit adalah diri kita sendiri. So at the end of the day, we know ourselves best dan kita tahu apa yang benar-benar mau kita capai. Comes to my third point about it adalah cari solusinya gitu. Kalau perbedaan, ya kita harus coba cari mungkin jalan tengah atau pilih salah satu yang emang terbaik at that moment gitu. Nah di sini menurut aku yang situasional, karena kadang ada yang cenderung harus gitu aja gitu. Jadi kayak udah nggak bisa diperdebatkan atau diganggu-gugat lagi untuk mimpinya gitu. In that condition atau dalam keadaan kayak gitu, ya it depends gitu. Kalau misalkan we want to try and explain and constantly try to convince our parents that this path I choose it because of ini gitu. That would be even better. Which leads me to the fourth point. Kalau misal we try to give proof to our parents, ini dalam keadaan mungkin mimpinya itu tidak beda gitu disetujui. Berarti we try to prove to them. Misal kita pengen jadi misal let's say akuntan gitu ya. Ya berarti kita coba ikut mungkin lomba akuntansi atau try to figure out kalau akuntan itu gimana, mau kerja seperti apa, dan try to present it to them. Coba sampaikan ke mereka, sampaikan kepada orang tua kita dengan bukti nyata, ya proof kalau misal kita tuh benar-benar serius dalam hal ini gitu. Kalau kita tuh bukan karena kita nggak punya pertimbangan untuk memilih keputusan itu, tapi karena justru kita udah mempertimbangkan matang-matang dan it still leads us to that dream gitu. Kita masih pengen mimpi tersebut karena most of the case ya orang tua juga bukannya tidak ingin mengizinkan kita, tapi mereka juga punya pertimbangannya sendiri dan mungkin memikirkan kalau mendingan kayak gini aja. Nah itu juga ya bentuk kepedulian kan. But back again, if we actually have a dream that we're very serious on dan really want to, nggak ada salahnya kita coba untuk give proof atau buktiin kalau ini loh emang path yang mau aku pilih, dicoba dulu atau mungkin kasih kesempatan gitu. But balik lagi menurut aku this question is very situational. Yang bisa dilakukan adalah sebagai mungkin anak dalam konteks ini adalah ya berusaha sebaik-baiknya dan coba untuk membicarakan sambil menunjukkan bukti kalau misalkan ini tuh benar-benar path yang kita mau gitu.
Alright, thank you so much Kak Roche for the answers. It's very lengkap. Alright, as we know, maybe some family have their own different POV, different dream. Of course, itu sering banget terjadi di banyak keluarga gitu ya Kak. Yang harus kita lakukan adalah samakan POV or maybe giving our POV about our dreams, talks about our dreams, what will we achieve if we being is our right like that, and talk about our POV and found the solution of that problems. All right, thank you so much Kak Roche and thank you so much Kak Firzas for the questions. Alright, maybe guys, I'm so sorry. Maybe this is the last question of the sessions. Kak Roche, thank you so much for all of the experience that you shared to all of you guys. Thank you so much. And I would like to say to you guys about, please give a round of applause to Kak Roche again. Woo!
And applause to everyone. my
Yeah,
friends.
thank you so much,
Thank you so
Karoche.
much.
I love your ambience so much. I'm so nervous, guys. I'm so sorry. Alright, thank you so much, Karoche. But guys, don't be sad because after that we would like to talk again with Karoche, but with the different segments. Because for the next segments, we're going to the golden 60 seconds challenge. Okay. Alright guys, be ready because our segment is a very interesting and very useful of course. What is the 60 golden segments or the golden 60 seconds challenge are, yes, this is we would like to have random selection of participants to share their inspiring stories. Don't forget to raise your hand to try out the golden 60-second challenge. Explain about your passion and your dream career path in 60 seconds only. And Karoche will then give the feedback focusing on clarity, impact, and how well each story aligns with your personal brands. Alright, maybe it's untuk berapa orang ya Kak? Maybe 2 or 3?
Three.
Alright, oh my god, this is the biggest opportunity I guess. Oh my god, please guys, if you want to join this challenge, don't forget to raise your hands first. Let's go. Sepertinya ini berebutan sih Kak. aku lihat dan aku rasa ini sangat berebutan. Karena kapan lagi kita di-review sama Karoche. Aku tuh betul nggak sih Kak menyebutkan Roche?
Bener dong Kak,
Bener ya?
Roche.
Roche.
Iya. Mau tau gak Kak, fun fact Roche artinya apa?
Wah, apa tuh Kak?
Batu.
Oh ya?
Iya.
Oh my god.
Iya, dinamain Roche karena mamaku pengen aku punya pendirian yang kuat kayak batu.
Agree, tapi aku melihat Roche itu sebagai seseorang yang sangat amat tegas akan pilihannya. That's
Ya
why.
mungkin nama ya, emang faktor nama adalah doa gitu.
Yes. Alright, thank you Karoche, and let's go guys. If you want to giving the questions, I'm so sorry, don't question. The golden or participating on the challenge, please raise your hands and please unmute your mic at first. Alright, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Alright, maybe for the first participants to Kak Jessica. Alright.
Yes.
Empat, tiga, dua, satu, and
Alright, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kak.
I'm so sorry, what is your name? Jessica.
Jessica.
Alright, Jessica. Please to Karoche giving the feedback to Jessica.
Oke, sebelumnya boleh lanjut clarify kondisinya Kak?
Alright.
Berarti untuk pencalonan atau pemilihannya udah selesai atau belum Kak? Thank you Kak for the further explanation. Sebelumnya, I think we would like to congratulate Kak Jessica
Yes,
ya.
of course.
Selamat banget buat posisi barunya di organisasi tersebut. Dan menurut aku pribadi, sebelumnya ini belum deep delve ke pandangan aku tentang kondisi tadi terkait dicurangi itu ya Kak, tapi lebih ke arah berarti Kakak sekarang udah step in ke tanggung jawab besar sih menurut aku untuk menjadi seorang vice president di sebuah organisasi, dan tadi udah mention juga kalau punya anggota-anggota ya yang sama-sama kerja bareng di lingkungan tersebut. So, first of all, menurut aku Kakak udah handle dengan sangat baik untuk take perspective into things. Karena tadi emang bener sih kalau emang kita dalam keadaan dicurangi atau keadaan yang tidak sesuai ekspektasi kita, dan ibaratnya kita tuh berjuang mati-matian tapi kok ada orang yang have it easily, padahal harusnya mungkin kita yang dapat atau bukan untuk mereka. In some ways ternyata ya udah universe ngasih jalannya kayak begitu. Aku lihat Kakak dari cara Kakak udah ngomongin yang statement kedua tadi, aku admire banget kalau Kakak pelan-pelan udah mulai kelihatan ikhlas gitu ya Kak, walaupun pasti ada yang ganjel di hati, dan I know it's sure karena pasti Kakak udah put a lot of effort into the candidacy, udah usaha maksimal juga buat persiapan berkas, udah memantaskan diri. Itu suatu hal yang perlu diapresiasi. Dan at the end of the day, menurut aku tadi dari yang Kakak bilang, torn between, misalnya kayak galau ya, ini mau dilepas aja karena emang aku nyampe di sini, tapi kayak ada suatu kondisi eksternal yang membuat aku jadi ngerasa nggak nyaman, sama aku punya tanggung jawab nih. I think Kakak udah tahu what's actually best buat Kakak dan juga buat organisasinya, karena itu nggak mudah menurut aku jadi vice president, wakil ketua dari organisasi yang membawahi orang-orang di kondisi seperti Kakak. Dan ya dari Kakak bilang Kakak harus tetap menjaga rumah ini, itu aku respect banget sih Kak, karena ya baik lagi ya, mungkin kalau awalnya motivasi Kakak untuk jadi ketua adalah untuk memimpin, untuk membawa organisasi ini ke arah lebih baik, mungkin ternyata Tuhan atau semesta keadaan membuat Kakak harus pindah posisi, tapi ternyata tetap bisa ngelakuin hal tersebut ya. Dan semoga rezekinya dikembalikan semesta di tempat-tempat lainnya setelah ini juga, menurut aku harapannya sih begitu. Semoga setelah ini Kakak bisa jadi dari itu ketua organisasi lain atau punya pengalaman menjabat di tempat lain, karena menjadi vice president pastinya juga membuka banyak pengalaman kesempatan ya. Dan menjaga rumah atau organisasi itu hal yang aku relate juga, karena dulu aku kan jadi wakil ketua dalam organisasi, mungkin nggak sebesar Kakak, mungkin skalanya aku dulu di SMA aja pas jadi wakil ketua, tapi jadi wakil ketua juga berat karena kita membawahi jabatan-jabatan dan divisi-divisi lain, dan orang-orang tersebut butuh kita. Jadi dari yang Kakak bilang tadi, to keep the place a home buat orang-orang dan berusaha ikhlas dengan keadaan walaupun tidak mudah dan ngeganjel, itu I really appreciate it. Dan mungkin peluk jauh juga ya buat kakaknya, karena aku yakin gak mudah untuk mengikhlaskan hal yang mungkin kita anggap harusnya jadi milik kita, tapi ternyata ya semesta tidak memberikannya untuk kita. Harapan aku buat kakak, semoga kakak bisa melakukan yang terbaik di wakil ketua, bisa membuat itu menjadi rumah yang nyaman buat anggota-anggota kakak, bisa dilapangkan, diikhlaskan, dan diberikan pengganti yang jauh lebih baik di tempat lain. Dan semoga pengalamannya juga sebagai wakil ketua bermanfaat untuk kakak ke depannya dan gak sia-sia sih kak. Once again, I would like to congratulate kakaknya for the position and good luck in the future terms buat jadi wakil ketuanya. Semoga sukses dan maju terus organisasinya kak, dan semangat terus kak Jessica.
Yay! Thank you so much Kak
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much Kak Jessie for giving your own experience. Kita juga sangat respectful with your own stories and hopefully akan ada berita baik setelah ini. Gitu, amin. Thank you so much Kak Jessie. Alright, we're going to another participants who want to join this challenge about the golden 60 seconds challenge. Please explain your passion and your dream career path in 60 seconds only. And guys, of course, the best shares will receive special shoutouts, prize, and tickets to our main event. Alright, there are the next name. Namanya Kadea. Let's go Kadea. Time is yours. Alright, you can presentations. Hello Kadea. You can open your mic and giving your best presentation.
Halo.
Five, four, three, two, one, and
Alright, thank you so much Kak for sharing with us. Let's go Kak Roche.
Oke, thank you Kak Dea udah sharing sebelumnya. Mungkin kita turut sedih ya, turut merasakan perasaan pasti ada campur aduk gituin, kesel, marah, terus juga kecewa kenapa begini kan. Mungkin dalam keadaan ini berarti bukan purely salah kakak tuh untuk hal tersebut, karena ya tadi yang kakak bilang sebelumnya kakak bendara 2 dan pengalaman itu fully ada di bendara 1 yang lakuin hal tersebut. Menurut aku kakak udah berani banget ya, dan jujur udah mencoba effort untuk meluruskan ya dan menjelaskan kepada either itu tadi keluarga ataupun kepada orang-orang bersangkutan dalam organisasi tersebut. I think kakak udah menjalankan hal yang sangat baik ya. Pertama adalah untuk respect ourselves gitu. Hargailah mungkin diri kita sendiri dan nama baik kita pribadi ya, karena keadaan seperti itu kan yang dirugikan kakak, atau mungkin dalam konteks ini kita sama-sama dirugikan kalau misalnya dalam keadaan seperti itu. Aku yakin gak ada satupun orang yang mau disalahkan untuk hal yang bukan salahnya atau hal yang bukan kita lakukan gitu. Kita nggak tahu apa-apa tapi disalahin. Jadi ya pertama menurut aku udah benar untuk self respect dengan cara mencoba meluruskan tadi ya, kayak menjelaskan kepada orang tuanya ataupun memberikan bukti dan mencoba jelaskan kepada orang lain di lingkungan kakak, which leads menurut aku ke poin kedua, yaitu terus buktiin gitu sih, karena truth atau kebenaran itu apalagi kalau didukung sama bukti lama-lama bakal ketahuan juga gitu. Karena sebaik-baiknya orang menyimpan kebusukan atau kayak keadaan-keadaan buruk atau kesalahan ya, kalau misalkan ada buktinya dan banyak orang yang mengetahuinya, lama-lama juga kebenaran akan terkuak sendiri kan. Dan semoga itu bisa membersihkan nama kakaknya juga, karena balik lagi kalau emang keadaannya kita nggak salah dan nggak tahu apa-apa ya, kita make sure aja kalau kita tidak ikut terseret masalah tersebut. Dan ketiga menurut aku adalah sabar boleh, menerima keadaan boleh, tapi ya tadi sekali lagi don't forget to stand up for yourself and for your truth. Jangan tidak apa ya, pastikan kalau misalkan kakak membersihkan tadi ya nama dan juga menyelesaikan masalah secara clear. Kalau bisa ya nggak apa-apa, libatin aja organisasinya ataupun ketuanya ataupun orang-orang yang emang juga terkait supaya kakak juga bisa didukung sama mereka dalam melewati masa sulit itu, dan semoga segera diberikan solusi terbaik ya juga untuk organisasinya. Thank you kak udah sharing, dan semoga kita semua juga turut sedih untuk hal tersebut, dan semoga berdoakan masalah cepat selesai. Asik kak.
Amin.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kak, for sharing your experience. Alright, we're going to another participants, and this is the last participants who joining the challenge. And please do Kak Eka, time is yours.
Halo kak Eka.
Alright.
Four, three, two, one, and
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Kak Eka,
Thank you so
for
much,
sharing
Eka.
your stories.
Oke, mungkin aku izin confirm berarti tadi kondisinya itu kakak udah jadi wakil ketuanya ya for the time being, tapi saat misalnya udah membantu mengcover karena emang ketuanya itu kurang berkontribusi aktif, kakak jadi disalahin gitu atau gimana? Oke. Thank you kak. Mungkin aku izin buat tanggapan sedikit. Jujur ini sesuatu kondisi yang emang serba salah gitu kali ya kak. Kita mau bantuin di satu sisi karena emang harus bantuin, tapi di sisi lain juga ini bukan tugas kita gitu. So I think the best way, dan mungkin udah dicoba lakuin juga sama teman-teman organisasi, adalah tuh ngomong sama ketua tersebut gitu ya, dan make it clear intention kita tuh bukan untuk overstep beliau sebagai ketua, tapi adalah untuk membantu karena memang beliau kurang mungkin bisa memimpin gitu. In case, karena dalam suatu kondisi pasti ada leadernya gitu, harus ada yang lead kan di organisasi, dan kalau misal ketuanya nggak bisa step in buat lead, ya berarti mau nggak mau nanti wakilnya yang cover kan. Nah itu juga leads ke poin kedua aku, yaitu as confirmation aja sih. Biasanya sih aku juga pernah ngeliat temen aku ngamain kalian kayak gini ya, dan yang dia lakukan adalah sebelum mau bantu cover minta izin dulu gitu, tapi tetap dia ngerjain karena memang orangnya itu leader, dan menurut aku kakak keren banget karena sebagai wakil atau bahkan dulu sebagai anggota aja berkembangnya cepat untuk master the skill yang diperluin dan bisa ngebantu backup ketuanya segitu kuat gitu. Jadi I think with a bit of confirmation dan kayak ya udah bilang aja ke ketuanya untuk mau aku cover nih kerjaannya, itu kayaknya harusnya ketuanya lebih appreciative gitu ya terkait hal tersebut karena inisiatif. Dan poin ketiga, kalau emang ini kondisinya ya kontekstual kan ya, kalau emang ketuanya masih bisa diajak kerja sama, mungkin bisa coba dikit-dikit libatin ketuanya ya. Tapi kalau emang ketuanya tidak bertanggung jawab atau kurang membantu, ya tadi kalau menurut aku nggak apa-apa cover aja, tapi komunikasiin aja supaya ketuanya juga mungkin tahu dan mungkin lama sadar ini sampai ada orang yang mau berusaha cover kerjaan aku nih, berarti aku harus kerja juga lama-lama gitu biasanya ya kalau memang orang itu dalam keadaan tidak sadar. Tapi ya kalau emang dia sadar dan tidak membantu, berarti kan dipertanyakan kembali gitu responsibility dan kapabilitasnya sebagai seorang ketua. Jadi I do hope for the best buat kakak dan semangat terus jadi wakilnya, semoga bisa membuka pintu-pintu lainnya juga ya. Dan kan soalnya udah kakaknya berkembang banget tuh jadi wakil dan punya banyak skills, dan hopefully the skills yang kakaknya learn juga sebagai wakil bidang media bisa membantu kakaknya ke depannya.
Alright, thank you so much Kak Roche, thank you so much Kak Eka for the presentation. Oh my god guys, there are 3 participants who giving the presentation, the best presentations, and of course the best presentation will receive special shoutouts, prizes, and tickets to our main event at will be confirming by our committee. Alright, jadi jangan lupa untuk pantengin terus. Alright, dan teman-teman semuanya juga jangan lupa ternyata di Bright League itu juga ada yang namanya BCC Kak, atau Business Case Competition. Jadi kan kalau kata Kak Roche, salah satu cara kita untuk berkembang adalah dengan ya memperluas relasi, terus juga ikut competition. Dan kayak Kak Roche, siapa tahu nanti kalau menang BCC di Bright League bisa jadi seperti Kak Roche gitu. Alright, dan jangan lupa nih teman-teman, ternyata total hadiahnya sebesar 23 juta. Wow. Jadi nanti itu kayak kita dapat ilmunya, dapat relasinya, dan dapat 23 juta nih Kak in total. Wah, itu betul-betul bisa jadi hadiah terbaik di closing tahun 2025. Jadi teman-teman jangan lupa untuk cek di Instagram @bright.league. Alright, teman-teman semuanya jangan lupa juga buat tadi teman-teman, untuk seluruh partisipan tentunya akan mendapatkan voucher potongan diskon dari produk Light Plus itu sendiri. Wow, jadi jangan lupa pantengin dan jangan lupa untuk dipakai vouchernya.
Bener banget, wajib banget sih, karena ini aku juga pakai Light Plus nih. Daily banget.
Alright, dan by the way kita biru-biru juga representing to Light Plus.
Bener banget.
Wow, keren banget Light Plus itu sendiri. And don't forget guys, our tagline is Your League to Learn, Lead, and Level Up. Jadi semua hal yang kita tadi diskusikan di sini adalah representing our tagline dan representing juga experience dari teman-teman semuanya. Mungkin ini yang terakhir Kak, from Kak Roche. Can you give the closing statement to inspire all of the participants, please Kak Roche?
Oke, for closing statement, mungkin ini kayak ada kaitan-kaitannya lah ya sama tadi tagline-nya Light Plus, yaitu tadi ada learn,
Yes, lead to learn, lean and level up.
Oke, learn and level up. Jadi menurut aku, hal yang bakal jadi closing statement hari ini adalah cari apa yang kita suka dan commit to it, terusin gitu. Karena kayak tadi, kita bisa belajar, kita bisa memimpin, kita bisa level up as a person dengan menemukan hal yang emang mau kita terusin dan menekuninya supaya kita bisa level up di hal tersebut. Apapun itu yang teman-teman mau lakuin, any kind of dream, anything, itu semoga menjadi usaha yang nanti tidak sia-sia setelah ditekuni. Dan apapun itu yang teman-teman rencanakan, yang pengen capai, itu bisa dilancarkan dan menjadi rezeki teman-teman semua setelah menekuni bidang tersebut. Cari apa yang kita suka, lakuin. Terima kasih.
Alright, thank you so much Kak Roche. Please give a round of applause. Sepakat, and I'm totally agree, reach your own dream. Alright, thank you so much Kak Roche for today's podcast, sharing to all of the participants. Semoga ini bisa jadi satu pembelajaran yang bisa diambil oleh teman-teman dan diaplikasikan juga. And we would like to say thank you so much to our products Light Plus. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Light Plus.
to make this biggest platform and very inspire all of us. Thank you so much dan sampai berjumpa di kesempatan selanjutnya dan terima kasih. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you juga.
Done.